guys? This is Jughead82, and this is another video game review brought to you in part by Jughead Cookies. Just when you want to get some cookies and you want cookies fast and quick, and you ain't got the money to pay for it. And that, you don't want none of those cookies. Those bad cookies. But yeah, this is WWE Smackdown vs. RAW 2007 for the PlayStation 2. This game was released here in development in 2006, and it came out later in 2006, and all of that. This is the second installment in the Smackdown vs. RAW. Of course, you have Smackdown vs. RAW, then you have Smackdown vs. RAW 2. Smackdown vs. RAW 2. Okay. Smackdown vs. RAW 2006, and of course, this one is the third installment. I say second one, I don't know. I'm smoking that Mary Jane. But about this game, that first of all you'll notice is a lot of the features of 2006 were kind of brought into the 2007 one because of like the short span that THQ came together and put the games together and whatnot. But the cool thing I liked about this game was it had an enhanced roster. And the roster was like, it was nice in 2006, but they kind of added to it a little bit more in the 2007 version. Newer features were the Money in the Bank match was added, as well as the Divas matches. You had the Fulfill Your Fantasy, full fantasy like lingerie. It was kind of like the Brian Penny's match, but you had like the sofa bed and all that stuff. Yeah, sexy. The roster was a who's who with wrestlers, and also the fact that some of the wrestlers on this game, this would probably either be the only game they would be in. Case in point, like you have wrestlers like Super Crazy. You also have Psychosis in this game. You have a bunch of wrestlers in this game that, like I said, Paul Butcher, do you remember him? Like the Captain Jack Sparrow of the WWE. But yeah, just a whole who's of wrestlers that you could choose from. Of course, this will be the last game that will be implementing Kurt Angle in it. And, that's messed up, WWE. Pay the man the money, get Kurt Angle back in the WWE. But yeah, let's go and get ready to get a wrestler. And by the way, when you pick wrestlers in the game, you have a choice of clean and dirty. Clean basically is they're the goody two shoes. They're the baby face. They taunt for the crowd. They do a lot of high risk moves and so forth. But we're going to be dirty. Dirty. Because I want to hit. I'm not like cheap, But let's see. He's super crazy. Let's get super crazy. But yeah, we have a bunch of different arenas to choose from. Of course, a couple of them unlocked, but we have some good ones in here. Like, who remember the New Year's Revolution? That was a good one. Cool thing when you go back to games like this and you play, you're like, man, we had some good ones, man. We had Judgment Day and Taboo Tuesday. Yeah. Who remembers with Velocity? Velocity was the shit. Come on, man. But we're gonna go on Sunday Night Heat. Get the big red roster. But like I say, this game had a lot of different things going for it, like weight detection, or like if you had a smaller wrestler like Rey Mysterio taking on the Big Show, Rey Mysterio couldn't just pick him up and do all kinds of shit. It was literally get your ass whooped, basically. And yeah, the things I liked about this game, first of all, is the fact that it had a really great roster. Graphically, it looked really decent. You'll see in a moment, but the way the wrestlers looked, I think they started dumbing down the graphics on the PlayStation 2 when they got to like SmackDown vs. RAW 2010. I guess they felt that this system's finna go out of business. We don't need it. But it stayed running to 2013, man. But you can kind of see like with Kid Cash.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring,
we got some
from Johnson City, Tennessee,
but yeah,
199
pounds. I don't want to get the copyright. He's supposed to talk about the copyrights and stuff. But yeah, like I said, this game had a lot of things going for it, graphically as well as just the whole feel of the game in general. But there's a couple of things about this game that will nudge a bunch of people off, and it kind of nudged me off a little bit too. First of all, the learning curve of the move sets and how to do different moves, like to just throw a wrestler to the ropes, you have to like hit R1 and X. Come on, R1 and X. Come on now, R1. Seriously, that's crazy, man. This game would also be one of the first games that kind of utilized the different move way of how you did moves and stuff using the analog and so forth. on how to do your moves. Now, on paper, this sounds good. Technically, it was kind of like a little backwards in its way of operating your using this feature. Now, don't get me wrong, this did give it a little more of a smoothness, but considering the fact that you hit the R1 and X just to go for throwing your wrestler to the ropes, I think it was kind of. Of course, they did improve on the controls as we went to the WWE series, just WWE. But I think that the early series is kind of like a struggle just to play these games and actually get a real smooth feel for it. Now, me, I had hours and hours of playing this game way back when, but getting back into it, it kind of like, it's a like learning curve, trust me.
Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
He kicked out. Close game and match just started. Another thing, like I say, with this game, if you look at just like the way the crowd looks, graphically, like I say, this game had a lot going for it. Like I say, it was pretty, and the crowd looked pretty. It wasn't like there was just a bunch of people jumbled together. You didn't have like a whole bunch of the same faces in the crowd. You had like a feel that the crowd looked decent enough for this game, and I liked it. I liked the overall feel of the game, and the way the wrestlers were. Of course, commentary-wise, it wasn't too much of saying a repeat of this, a repeat of that, but we would tell as years went on that they would probably recycle most of the commentary from this particular game in general.
There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who's climbing up the turnbuckle as a bad. It's all the ways you could come down there.
Epic foul. That's like an epic foul. That's like epic foul.
Listen to these fans, JR. You can fool
some clothesline, beautiful. He's on the top. He's going for the missile drop kick. There's not a lot I can say about this game in general to say that it's a decent game for what it is. Another cool thing is you get the little store finisher thing, which was also in 2006, but I think they kind of improved on it a little bit on this version of the game.
And now a pin. This could be it.
Kick down again.
He almost had the 3 count right there, JR.
I'm the kid, yes. Oh. He's going for the brain buster. He's going for the brain buster. He's over. He's got him. Some of the moves they use in this game, they do not even have in the later games. And I mean the games even now, as it relates to some of the finishers and how you can do certain moves. See if he got it. 1, 2, 3. Man, it was a quick measure. 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Unbelievably good. I'm going to not be lying to you guys. Truthfully, I've done this video a couple of times, and it took me a while. Like I say, the learning curve is kind of steep, but it's not all the way steep. But overall, this game, like I say, controls once you get the feel of it. It's a really enjoyable, fun game to play. Like, there are a bunch of features on this game, like GM mode, which is pretty much like you are the GM of a particular brand for the WWE, the Raw, Smackdown, and you control how the brand is operated. They give you a certain amount of money. You have to buy the right superstars you need, and make things happen like that. That's a cool feature on this game. Season mode is pretty cool. Actually, season mode is pretty wild. You see some stuff, especially like with different wrestlers. And the cool thing I liked about this game is the fact that you could have different wrestlers be in season mode instead of how it is yearly now, where it was more of a situation where you basically played as one wrestler, or you had like 4 particular wrestlers you could choose from. But overall, I would have to say WWE Smackdown vs. RAW 2007 is awesome game. Very, very fun, very, very wild, crazy, you name it. It's a great game. And if you guys have never played this particular Smackdown vs. RAW game, give it a try. Do give it a try, because I think you'll be very, very happy with what you get. But yeah, this is Jughead82. Maybe I'll do another review of another Smackdown vs. RAW game or a WWE game, if you guys are interested in seeing another wrestling video review or whatnot. It's been a while since I've done a video gameplay vid or anything in general, mostly beer reviews. But at this moment, I would like to just say thank you guys for watching the video, and yeah, this is Jughead82 signing off.